Hello and welcome. This is the newspaper review here on TAF TV, where we give you the opportunity to see and hear the reactions of Nigerians regarding every single headline that are making rounds on our newspaper. Hey, yo, it's my name, and I'm your host for today. All right, quickly, let's look into the headlines and see what the headline has for us today. Now, today being 14th of October 2024, first we're considering the nation. The bold headline on the nation here says, PDP crisis, factional chairman defies court order, resumes. Details of that is found on page 4 of the Nation newspaper. Substory under the Nation here says, Tinubu directs NDDC to fix Warri Benin section of East-West Road. Like I earlier said, you can read that up on page 6. And on page 38 of the Nation, it says, we are seeing massive demand investment in CNG. Details of that is found on page 38 of the Nation. Up next, we're seeing NDLEA intercept 22.7 billion naira drugs at Lagos Rivers Seaport. Details of that is found on page 8. And lastly, on the Nation, we're seeing Enugu OK's relocation of 2 slums, 23 in pipeline. Details of that is found on page 7. Alright, up next, we're considering the Punch. The bold headline on the Punch here says, import duty, federal government may grant 60 private jets today. Details of that is found on page 8. Dangote meet marketers Tuesday over new petrol price is found on page 8. PDP crisis, Domingo camp anti-Wike governors may clash today. Details of that is found on page 59 of the Punch. Alright, lastly for today, we're considering the Vanguard. The bold headline on the Vanguard here says, petrol crisis, federal government resolves NNPCL, marketers dispute. Details of that is found on page 5. Substory under the Vanguard here says, Edo government right Okpebolo APC on formation of transition team is found on page 12. Lastly on the Vanguard, we're seeing price of bread rises faster than inflation rates. Quite an interesting story here on page 21 of the Vanguard newspaper. Alright, that's all we'll be taking regarding the headlines that are making around this very day. Now let's hit to the streets and hear the reactions of Nigerians. Do well to stay tuned. Alright, so now a very interesting headline here on the Punch on page 8. It says, Dangote meet marketers today over new petrol price. Now, prior to this time, they placed it at 950 naira. Yes. Then, so our retailer said that they'll be selling it at a rate of 1,100. Now, do you think Dangote, as a group of companies, actually cheating Nigerians, just like what most Nigerians are saying?
Yes, Dangote as a group of companies actually cheating Nigerians. First of all, many politicians invested in Dangote refinery. That's why it's only through Dangote refinery that the CEO of Dangote used his signature to sign so many billions of naira. Which, if any senator or governor tried to do that by himself, you see UHC will go after him. So they've already created another venue that will be on a platform of embezzlement to embezzle public funds. Okay. So now creating the impression that if anything that has to do with Dangote signing of money is company, that is why all of the Dangote you are seeing is owned by Nigerian governors and they invested here. Obviously. So in order for Dangote now to produce and sell in the price which they want, they must meet with the marketers. Because the only these marketers are independent. Now the moment Dangote refinery now meet with the marketers, they must agree on price to sell. Because what they are pushing is to reach the masses. Is to steal money from the masses. If not, first of all, are you telling me that we are supposed to have only Dangote refinery?
Obviously.
Don't we have?
We have federal refineries that are not okay.
Don't we have Patagon refinery? What is happening? As Nigeria is, we are supposed to have not less than 5 or 6 refineries functioning.
Obviously.
But now, since they are looking from they need to steal money from the people. That's why you meet the independent marketers for new pump price. So they must agree. Remember, before now, have you not been hearing of issue between Dangote refinery and the marketers about the price? Obviously. In order for them to settle in one particular price, is that they must agree on one thing. Because before, whatever Dangote agree, and the independent marketer went and buy, and they said to the market, people complain.
Obviously.
But now, whatever they come agree now, whatever they agreed. The marketers now will go and buy it and sell. It's not going to worry them. It's only the enjoyment is only between them and Dangote. It's only the people will complain. And when the people complain, the marketers will say that is what they buy.
Agreed.
So that is exactly what is playing it here.
Okay.
That's why they refuse to bring refinery in different regions of that make up Nigeria. Okay. If Bakare refinery is functioning, the same product that they use to refine petrol and remove, the same thing Dangote we get it, we're running, and the same thing applicable to Bakare refinery, Bayelsa and other states.
Okay.
At least they should have the six geopolitical zones supposed to have one, if not two refinery functionable.
Obviously.
So you will see that anything that has to do with aviation, petrol, coal, and so many resources that come from raw material will be very less.
Obviously.
But they are not doing it to practice the dividend of democracy. They are robbing the people.
Okay.
That's why, if not, what is the essence of meeting the market for new pump price?
I wonder. Okay.
It's just like me and you want to steal. In order for me and you to, we need to come and agree on what the amount we are going to rob the public. So that it's not going to bring chaos between me and you.
Both of us.
Both of us. That's what they are doing.
In essence, you're saying the federal government has a link of benefit to this.
Federal government, not even linked. Federal government are the one that owns the Dangote.
Okay.
Dangote is, that's why I tell you, any signatory that any money that state governor, senator want to move, the only way to move it is to use the companies. Number one is Dangote.
Okay.
The only way to move it, because when it comes to Dangote census amount of money, then it then means it's a company. Okay. If I want to steal now, if I go there now, I want to steal Gari, the people will catch me.
Okay,
but the moment now I went and talked to the Gari factory, say that's also a bag of Gari where I don't thief. The only way for the man to go and carry the Gari is to go there and use the name of the company. Very smooth.
Okay.
So if it is 10 bag of Gari, I have my percentage.
Okay.
Yeah. So they are looting the people up and down.
All right.
That's what Dangote is doing.
All right. Now, quickly, I would like you to also address the issue of PDP crisis. Now we are seeing Domingo Kam anti-Wike governors may clash today. Now, let's take it from this angle. Is it actually okay for us to be maintaining factions in a democratic community or in a democratic nation like Nigeria?
It's not actually okay because Nigeria is not practicing dividend of democracy.
Okay.
You are not supposed to have faction in a party. The reason why they are having faction is because the party system is not practicing dividend of democracy.
Okay.
What is the essence of having party? It is to work together to promote democracy in the region, in the grassroots.
Okay.
So now anti-Wike group to anti-Wike this thing to clash today. Because Wike now is playing partisan policy, okay. So the state have no option to agree on any party system which they choose to elect the upcoming to elect the chairman and councillor that will represent them in their different local government. So anything that Wike is trying to do is playing partisan policy, what that is benefiting. How a one person in the state
would actually
come and say
now,
that.
Do you think Wike is actually doing too much, just like what most citizens are saying?
It's because Nigeria is very corrupt. Okay. Wike was in a PDP. He now moved to PDP, in APC, creating the impression that he's still in PDP. Okay. Now he used vote in PDP, another party here in Rivers State, and give APC that brought Bola Ahmed Tinubu to the seat, to the power. Now he was rewarded with the FCT minister. Now go and find out if a Wike as an FCT minister have really get the qualification that will make him to be in that position.
Okay.
That's what I tell
you. That's the part we have not actually looked at.
Yes. Anything that has to do with FCT, minister of FCT. Go and check what Wike is a barrister.
Okay. What
actually criteria and qualification that bring Wike to be a FCT minister? Who screen him? And where are the evidence? They are going to be a technical evidence. Okay. That's why you see anything they are doing is just to rob the masses. Okay. So because of the bring a rig election in Rivers State and pack other votes to support the sitting president. Okay. For that reason, they have to reward him as minister of FCC, so that he will be very in charge of SCD, the particular place where Nigerian seat of power is being operated. Obviously. If we can do that particular thing, just like for For instance, it's just like in a society, in a cultic society.
Okay.
The more sacrifice you sacrifice your people,
The
the
more
more
you
rank they
upgrade.
give you.
Okay.
You may even give in rank that is even close to the leader, which
Obviously.
you are just a new person in the system. But as a result of how
Your
devilish
sacrifice.
you are sacrificed, that you even say you have no conscience anymore. For that reason now, the devil himself have brought him close to
Okay,
you.
okay.
That is exactly what Wike did.
Okay.
But Wike did not have the qualification to be FCT minister.
Okay, now
Honestly.
lastly, based on the structure that most river citizens are saying, though Fubara said he doesn't have plans of decamping to APP, but most persons are saying, okay, he has actually built a structure. What's your take as a Nigerian?
From what happened in the election, generally people will look at it that this one that APP just clear 22 local government. Does it mean that Fubara himself is decamping to PDP
Obviously,
or
that's the
APC?
next question.
Him himself, Sim Fubara said it from the speech he made in the government house when they were celebrating the
Obviously.
swearing in of
Newly elected.
the elected chairman. He said it. Why did he say it? Because this policy which the state play is only the cabals that know. The general public have no idea of it. So that's why you see election was done. There was no any violence.
Yes.
All of a
It
sudden.
actually showed the democratic rule of the people.
Actually show the democratic rule of the people, but there are people on their own. We are like thinking,
Okay.
does it mean that we are now a member of PDP or APC?
I wonder.
Understand? They don't really know that what actually happened there is as a result of dividend of democracy that River State stakeholders played. Sim is not moving. If I'm telling you now,
Okay.
that Sim is not moving to PDP.
Okay, to APP.
It's not moving to APP. No, let me just put it there. Sim now in a layman understanding.
Okay.
Sim now is a PDP member.
Yes.
But to be honest with you now, Sim now is, in fact, all the old Rivers people, in fact, the 23 local government that clear through voting for APP are now in APP party.
Okay.
Now, come second term, governor's election, you will see that is 2027. You see that it's APP that will clear the whole of Rivers
Okay.
State.
Alright.
It's then now people will now know that that particular smell of soup that smell in 2027 is something that we already took now.
Okay.
So it's an underground policy that are playing.
Okay. All right.
That is what exactly that play. That's why Sim was like saying that people are saying that whether
Building a structure.
if it's building a structure, it's not building any structure. Rather now it's indirectly telling the public that all of us are moving to APP.
Okay. All right.
Because any right thinking human being will ask himself, how come you are still in PDP but you went and voted APP and APP cleared 22 local government in the state out of 23
in a PDP state.
and a PDP state and you are still seeing yourself as a PDP or APC member.
Quite funny.
Now you are directly an APP member.
Obviously.
When you will confirm that it's come 2027.
All right. Thank you very much. Yeah, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you,
Now, the Punch here say on page 59, say cooking gas price don't jump to 1,500. Now, you feel say this government really they try compared to how former government been they deal with us.
This government wahala sef, their wahala too much.
But
Their wahala really too much. People wey dey do business, the thing affecting us times 50 sef. Because the last administration, they are buying market at cheap price, but now the transportation
everything don high.
cost. Everywhere don scatter. Nigeria don dabaru.
Abi
We
o.
don't know who go fix the country again.
Okay.
So for the gas aspect, everybody dey use gas. This one, I don't know whether the people wey dey with the president, they need to advise am well.
I wonder.
Or im wife the way they cook, whether even though you know they cook, he suppose know say in people dey cook kwano.
Obviously.
He suppose help us make the country go well, make everybody dey enjoy wetin we dey benefit.
All right, we've come to the end of our newspaper review here on TAF TV. Just like every single Nigerian out here, you also can be part of the show. Come and slide into our comment sections and drop your reactions. My name is Eyokeme and this has been the newspaper review here on TAF TV. Do well to take care of yourself.